The battle with the SEC versus Ripple Labs XRP is heating up as we have a journalist now fighting for the Hinmann docs. And welcome to the United States, where we treat cyber criminals like royalty and we treat retail investors, well, like criminals. Starting off with the heat map, Bitcoin sitting at 24,556, ETH 1687. XRP highlight of the show. Can't wait to share with you who is going after the SEC to expose the Hinmann docs. XRP sitting at 39.3, up 1.5 in the last 24 hours. XLM, by the way, above that 9-cent mark. Good to see. Up 3.5% last 24. Nexo announces their official exit of the United States. All of this has to do with the SEC as well as California regulators clamping down on crypto. In a recent update, Nexo revealed that its decision to exit the U.S. market resulted from its settlement with the U.S. SEC and state regulators. It will cease offering all of its interest-bearing products on April 1st, 2023. So no, not a good April Fool's Day joke. This is from Nexo. We would like to inform you that we'll be stopping our earn interest product for all U.S. clients, which includes U.S. citizens and U.S. residents in U.S. territories on April 1st, 2023. All fixed terms will then be unlocked. As you are a U.S. client, we ask that you begin planning withdrawal of your funds at a convenient time by this date, the company stated. And as always, any article you see in this video, like the Nexo announcement to cease operations in the U.S., will be linked in the description below. Here's that announcement from Nexo. But now the SEC, better late than never? I guess so. SEC charges NBA Hall of Famer Paul Pierce for promoting Ethereum Max. On February 17th, the SEC charged NBA Hall of Famer Paul Pierce with bad outside shooting. No, I'm kidding. He was actually pretty good in the clutch when they needed him. But they got him for illegally promoting EMAX tokens on his social media account. Here's the problem. He never disclosed that he was being paid. He was paid $200,000 for the promotion of Ethereum Max. He has to pay a $240,000 disgorgement and $1.15 million penalty for his actions. Now again, Ethereum Max, this happened just a while ago, okay, so this is nothing new. The SEC is definitely behind, and there's obvious cases like this where the SEC is A, not doing things in a timely manner, and B, not going after people. Now granted, I know they're going after Paul Pierce, Kim Kardashian, but you know why they're doing that. They're doing it to make it public, right? They're not doing it to protect the investors. They're picking a sports Hall of Famer and Kim Kardashian, a social media extraordinaire, right? Trying to reach as many people as they can, saying, look at what we're doing to protect you. We're stopping elite athletes. We're stopping elite socialites. Yeah, come on, SEC, whatever. Here's the tweet from the SEC. Today, we announced charges against former NBA player Paul Pierce for touting EMAX tokens on social media without disclosing the payment he received for the promotion and making false and misleading promotional statements. SEC centerpiece in the news. I'm getting so tired of it. Someone please buy this channel out so I don't have to do SEC news anymore, because the SEC is going after crypto harder and harder. I'm seeing it by the number of articles that I'm covering. SEC charges Terraform Labs CEO Kwon with multi-billion-dollar crypto fraud. Again, SEC a little late to the party. The damage has been done as Kwon has eroded over $40 billion. Yeah, that's the estimates that the Kwon USD crash, which started this whole thing about 10 months ago, now the SEC is going after him after the damage is done. Again, the SEC just doing things to save face. Here's the tweet from them. Today we charge Singapore-based Terraform Labs, PT Ltd, and Kwon with orchestrating a multi-billion-dollar crypto asset securities fraud involving an algorithmic stablecoin and other crypto asset securities. This is from the SEC.gov. And remember, this all happened when they collapsed in May of 2022. So here's the SEC, right? When they were offering crazy rates, 20 to 40% on stablecoin action, where was the SEC then? Where was the SEC when all these funds were all still controllable and available by Terraform and Kwon? Right? They wait till the thing happens. They wait till people get screwed, and then they come in and act. Just like with the Paul Pierce story. That's why I brought this up, to show you that the SEC is acting after the fact to make themselves look better. But now we're taking the fight to the SEC, and the XRP army gets praised. Forbes contributor thanks the XRP army. Published a censored article for criticizing the SEC elsewhere. Here we go, Forbes. Why the SEC treats Ethereum and Ripple differently. I like that. Dr. Rosalind Layton, we should give her a big pat on the back. Why? Because she is going after SEC, going through the court saying we need to expose the Hinmann docs because this is important for the public and for the entire industry. Dr. Rosalind Layton, a tech policy contributor at Forbes, has turned to the DC Journal to share her views on the United States SEC and treatment of Ripple and raise questions about Bill Hinman's speech in 2018. It comes after Forbes unexplainably took down the same article covering up the SEC's messy. I'm telling you, mainstream media out there is covering up what governmental elites are doing. The elites are getting protection from mainstream media. That's why you support channels like this, independent crypto Web3 news. It comes after Forbes unexplainably took down the same article, sparking outrage within the XRP community as reported by the Crypto Basic. Notably, at the time of writing, the page remains blocked with a pop-up that shares an editor note saying the page is no longer available. As reported, the opinion piece raised questions about the SEC's perceived unfair treatment of Ripple and XRP. It suggested that the SEC, citing Hinman's controversial speech, could be picking winners and losers in the market, contrary to its mandate, which is to protect investors. I brought these stories up today to show you that the SEC is, yes, taking action in the crypto Web3 space. But here's the problem. Their action is coming after the damage has been done. Think about that. Celsius was public with FDIC insurance. Celsius was also public about their high unsustainable yields, just like Kwon and Terra Labs, right? All that action too was public, but the SEC jumps in after the damage has been done, after the billions have been taken from investors. Ethereum Max, same thing. We saw that was all over the place. It was all over their Twitter, social media. They were talking about it when they were at galas and stuff like that. And what did the SEC do? Well, at that time, they didn't disclose it. At that time, you had Paul Pierce and others, Kim Kardashian out there, doing this promotion and not disclosing it on their Twitter. It happened right then and there. So why couldn't they have gone after him then and protected investors more? Rosalind's right. She is totally right. There is definitely protection being run by the SEC, and you have mainstream media outlets like Forbes out there running protection for the SEC and the global elites. That's why you hit the subscribe button. That's why you hit the like button, because this is independent Web3 news that shows you really what's happening in this space. Now, today I've got a long workout to do, and if you want to see what I do to work out to keep my head clear outside of crypto and to get ready for mountain climbing and hiking season, check out this video right here. If you want crypto Web3 action tailored for you, that's this video right here. Now, until more news breaks and I get an opportunity to text the SEC's ass, you cool cats, have a great rest of your day.